Hello there and welcome to my Disney World Florida haul video where I'm going to go through all the purchases I made whilst I was at Disney World Florida. It was my debut trip to Disney World and I've not literally just got back, but we only got back yesterday, so still suffering a little bit from jet lag, but I am feeling fine because I got loads of amazing purchases which I made. If I do say so myself, they were awesome purchases. You can see all the bags here and there's some things behind me as well, so I'm going to go through everything I purchased, hopefully try and remember where I got them from and how much they were roughly. So let's start with the things that are on display. As you can probably see behind me, I bought the Wally, show it to the camera there, Wally, and the Eva Sum from one of these shops in Magic Kingdom. It was actually the shop that's connected to where Talking Mickey is at the front of Main Street USA. So you come in the main entrance, turn right, and the shop's right there. Really good shop actually, loads of good things in there. We'd been there for a few days before we actually went in this shop. We'd been to Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. This was our second trip back to the Magic Kingdom, and we had actually been looking for Sums. Myself, my girlfriend and her family, who I went with, all massive fans of Simpsons. We've got loads here. I've got my pile here. Behind the camera, there's actually a stack of about 20 by our TV. So we are big fans of Simpsons, and we assumed they would be in every shop, but we actually struggled to find them at the beginning. It was a bit like, I don't know what it's like, but we were looking for ages, and we finally found a shop that sold them, and we're like, oh, finally, a shop that's got them. And then after that, we saw them everywhere. So it's one of those phenomenons, isn't it? But I've been looking for, or wanting, the Wally and Eva ones for ages. One of my favourite Pixar films. Still not available in any of the UK shops that sell Simpsons, which is pretty much just Clinton's or the Disney store. So as soon as I saw these, I had to get them because I've wanted them for ages. I mean, I could have bought them from the online store, but I wanted to actually get them and have them in my hand. So they're really cute. And the cool thing about the Wally one, which I didn't realise initially, is that on his wheels, you can actually, I'm going to see if I can get the camera in focus. There we go. You can see the cockroach there. If you remember at the beginning of Wally, there's a cockroach that's following him around as he's doing his work. So that's such a cool little detail there. Love that. So that was awesome. And also got, as I said, the Eva one, which is very nice. It's got the little light, little green Eva light just there below the face. So really happy I got these, and that was the first two things I bought at Disney World. I bought them right at the start of the trip actually, so one of the first things I actually did get. So they're going on my little stack here. I need two more to make a decent looking Simpson stack. So I need one here, and then I need one to go on top, I think, but I'm sure more will come out soon. Right, so what else did I get? I also got, now I didn't actually buy this, but I want to show this off anyway. We went to Cinderella's Round Table, which is in Cinderella's castle in the centre of Magic Kingdom for Sophie, my girlfriend's sister's birthday. And by going in there, you automatically, if you're a guy, you get a sword, which says CRT at the top there. So Cinderella's Round Table. Try and get it in focus. Don't focus on me, focus on the sword. There we go, now you can actually see it. CRT, so Cinderella's Round Table on there, which is cool. Let's focus back on me. Perfect. And if you are a girl, you got a wand. So this is what the girls got, Cinderella's Round Table wand here, and the guys got sword. So that was a really cool little extra for going to that restaurant. By the way, that was actually one of my favourite restaurants in Disney. Absolutely fantastic food, great service. So I'll do another video about the restaurants very soon. So this is going to be staying on my desk as long as I can get it to balance on the wall here. Good enough. So that's two things. Another thing that I got, I didn't buy it though. It's part of going to the restaurant, but I thought it was pretty cool. Right, so let's go through everything I've got here. Let's start with the bags. I've got some clothes as well on the floor, quite a few different tops and things I've purchased. Let's start with this bag here. This is also one of the very first things I bought. I got this on the third or fourth day. I've not actually looked in here since I bought it, so I'm hoping it survived the flight back. It was actually in my hand, my rucksack, which I took on the plane, so I should probably have checked it was okay when we got straight off. But strapping the There goes the sword. I'm surprised it lasted that long, actually. Right, so I'm just going to make sure this is okay before I show it. Yep, seems to have survived. So, this is a Lumiere Christmas tree decoration. So, you're probably wondering, Colin, why have you bought a Christmas decoration when it's not Christmas? Well, the reason for that is I really loved the big Lumiere and the big Cogsworth, which are for sale in pretty much all the shops in the Magic Kingdom. They really were obviously pushing Beauty and the Beast because the film recently came out with Emma Watson, the live action film. So they were putting a lot more emphasis on the Beauty and the Beast merchandise. And I really liked the big Lumiere, but I was sort of convinced, I really wanted it from the start. I knew about it before I went, but seeing it in the flesh, I was like, oh, it's so good. But I was sort of convinced by the people I was with that, Colin, you got nowhere to put it, don't get it, it's a waste of time, it'll just take up room. We've got quite a small flat here, and I didn't have much space in my suitcase, so I thought, oh, I really want it though. So compromised and got this small one, which I think is really cool. It's really lovely, well detailed Lumiere, and yeah, there's no battery in it at the moment, but the light at the top, actually, there's lights on top of the 3 candles, actually do light up when you click a switch. So though it's a Christmas decoration, I'm going to be putting it either on my shelf, on my desk, or on our mantelpiece, which is just behind the camera, and I really like it, so really glad I purchased this. It was around about, I think it was around the $20 mark, might have been a bit less than that. It's actually in a lot of the different shops in all the parks, so I saw it Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and most likely Hollywood Studios as well. They seem to have sections for Christmas decorations in all of them, so it's not very hard to find, and it's just very nice. I definitely recommend, if you're a big Christmas fan and you like Beauty and the Beast and you can't justify spending the $60 or so on the big Lumiere, then this is a good compromise here for a quarter of the price. So I'm going to put him just here. Right, that's if he's broken it already. I'm just going to lay him down. I'm just going to lay him down. Yeah, I'm not going to risk breaking him. Right, so that was one thing I got. So another thing I got. Right, so these were gifts for family members that I purchased. So the first thing I got was this really nice salt and pepper shaker, salt and pepper set, which is Mrs. Potts and Chip from Beauty and the Beast, more Beauty and the Beast merchandise. They actually had quite a lot of cool salt and pepper sets. They had a Rapunzel one, they had a Winnie the Pooh one. But I did get this one because my mum was a big fan of the new Beauty and the Beast film with Emma Watson, the live action one. I know these are based on the characters from the animation. I still thought they were really cool. I mean, the only negative about these is that they're completely uncoloured, so it's just, I mean, the detail on the face is really cool. But it would be nice to have some colour on them, I think. It's a bit of a shame that, but still really nice. And it was $19.99, $20 there. And I'm sure she'll really like them. I'll take that over to her very soon. But I thought they were very nice. And yeah, if you can have fancy meals with friends or family, you can whip them out and they'll be very impressed. And they'll think, oh, that's really cool. Be a good talking point, centerpiece on your dinner table, I would say. So yeah, really happy with that. So I'll leave those over here. And for my sister, got something very small actually. I just got this fridge magnet, which I thought was quite cool. It's Star Wars Darth Vader head fridge magnet. Had quite a few different Star Wars fridge magnets. They had Stormtrooper ones and various other characters. These were found in all the parks as well, even the parks that had no mention of Star Wars, like the Animal Kingdom. But in pretty much every single shop in the Hollywood Studios as well. That's the park that has the most focus on Star Wars, so not a surprise there. But this was about, I was quite surprised at how much this was. It was about $8.99, so quite a lot for just one fridge magnet. You could got a pack of 4 fridge magnets. That was about 15, so it worked out a bit more, but I just thought I'd get the one. My sister's a big fan of Star Wars and obviously Darth Vader. When I watched the Galaxy Far, Far Away show in the on the Chinese theatre stage in Hollywood Studios, when Darth Vader came out, he had the biggest cheer, which is just fun. It's amazing to think how long that character's been around for. Like they had Darth Maul that came out, they had Boba Fett, they had the Kylo Ren from Force Awakens, but the character that everyone wanted to see and everyone cheered at, young and old, was Darth Vader. So he's still, everyone's favourite villain from Star Wars. So that's for my sister. So for sure, or hopefully she'll be happy with that. And I must just say, the bags that you get from Disney are so cool. But this bag is so cool. It's got the castle on it. I just love it. I've got loads of these. I probably won't need any of them, but I just actually like them. And they don't charge for bags in America yet, so that's also very cool as well. So we've got loads of these and didn't have to pay any extra for them. Right, so that's the first bag. So let's go on to this other bag here. So this is going to take a little bit of unpacking. This was actually a birthday present to myself from my girlfriend. It's something that I spotted in the shop in the Mexico part of the World Showcase, next to the Free Caballeros ride and the restaurant in the Mexico. The inside bit where it looks like you're on a Mexican street on a lovely summer evening. This was in the glass shop, and these shops were dotted around in various parks as well. There's one in Magic Kingdom, there's most likely one in the Animal Kingdom and the Hollywood Studios as well. But it's very securely packaged, so I'm just going to quickly unwrap this and I'll be able to show you what it is. No, I really love this, and I'm a massive fan. One of my favourite I just gave it away then. One of my favourite Disney/Pixar films is Toy Story, always has been. So I really loved this as soon as I saw it. So you can take out, it's very fragile. It's a glass Buzz Lightyear. Show it to the camera there. There, it's so nice. I love it, and it says Walt Disney World at the bottom. Now there are loads of different variations of this, and the figurine at the top was the same, but what was different is what he was standing on. So this one was about $30, which is the cheapest one. There are ones where he's on like a big stand, and there's a massive plaque underneath, which pretty much doubled the price. So I just got this one for $30. And I absolutely love it, so this is going to be going on my shelf as well. I just think it's so cool. There's loads of different figurines, glass figurines for various characters from the world of Disney, Pixar, their animations, Mickey Mouse, the main characters. It's a shame there wasn't a Woody one. I only found Buzz Lightyear. I would have liked to have had the pair. Same with the Lumiere key Christmas decoration, actually. There wasn't a Cogsworth one. It would have been nice to have them both. So that was a shame, but I really like this, and when I get a bit older, when I retire, I've got this opinion that I'm going to collect something. I'm going to be a collector of sorts, and this is the sort of thing I would love to collect. Like loads of these little figurines to have like a whole shelf or a whole set of shelves filled with these little glass figurines. So show it again, really cool Buzz Lightyear statue, so that can go just there. Right, so that's a few things I've got. So before I go through the tops and jumpers and t-shirts I bought, because there was a fair few, I'll just go through some of the souvenir-y things that me and my girlfriend bought together. We're a big fan of getting fridge magnets. We've got a massive fridge and it's very bare, so we wanted to get a few fridge magnets from Disney World. The first one we got was from the big Disney shop in Disney Springs, and I believe it is around the $8 mark. It's this little key ring here, which has got the Sorcerer Mickey on it. If I can get it to focus, there we go. It says 2017 as well, and it's also a little clippy thing as well, which is really handy for putting shopping lists or reminders on your fridge, and the magnet at the back there. So really cool this, really like this. We we nabbed the Walt Disney World official paper that you write on from our room, so we've put that on the fridge with this little clippy thing. Obviously I've just taken it off to show you now, but this will be going back on, and then we'll put the paper underneath this, and it clips on. So that was really cool as well. Another fridge magnet we got. Now this was a fan, I'm putting the box off here. This was something my girlfriend really liked. I wasn't so keen, but I sort of warmed to it a little bit. It is the Mickey Waffle fridge magnet. It actually looks very real. From a distance, you'd probably think it was a real waffle. It's actually a fridge magnet, and it's actually really cool as well, because we did have a lot of these waffles whilst we were there. So it's just a reminder of the amazing food that you get when you're at the Disney parks. This was $13.99, the price is on the back still, so a little bit pricey, but it's now like the centerpiece in our fridge. We've got it in the middle, we've got all our other magnets around the edge of it, so that will forever, whenever we get food or finger food, we'll forever see this amazing waffle fridge magnet. And we actually got another fridge magnet. We got 3 in total, and this is one I really wanted. When we first got there, this fridge magnet was everywhere, but then as we went further through the holiday, I struggled to find it anywhere. In the end, I had to buy it from our shop, the shop at our hotel, the New Orleans French Quarter, and it's just the fridge magnet of the castle itself. I really like this. I think this is really, really cool. These are the sort of fridge magnets I love. Hopefully I can just get the camera to get in focus so you can see it properly. There we go. So it says Walt Disney World at the bottom, and it's just Cinderella's castle, and a small magnet on the back there. So this looks really nice on our fridge as well. This is actually on the side of our fridge, the other two are on the front. So we didn't want it on the front because obviously that's where the door is, and that's always being moved, and it's actually made of plastic, but it does look quite fragile. So this is the one we're worried the most that will break if we drop it. So we've got it safely around the side, so we see it every day, but it's out of harm's way a little bit. And this one was $8.99, which is not bad actually. I think that's actually a very good price for this because I think it's just really nice. So yeah, and I mean when I went to Disney, the reason why I was a bit worried actually when we saw this when we first got to Disney, and then we struggled to find it, and I had to find it at the bottom of a shelf in our hotel's shop, is when I went to Disneyland Paris a few years ago, they had this really cool ornament, this Christmas ornament, which had Mickey in the inside it. It was a globe sort of thing, and the castle behind him, and it changed colours. I saw that everywhere when we first got there. We were only in Disneyland Paris for 3 or 4 days, but when they got to the last day and I thought, oh, I'll go and buy it now, I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked around all the shops on Main Street USA, in all the different parks, Fantasyland, Adventureland, Frontierland, couldn't find it anywhere until I went to the shop right by the entrance, actually at the start of Main Street USA. I found it at the bottom of a shelf, like shoved at the back, the very last one. And I think they discontinued it because the only globe one they had I could find was the Tinkerbell one, and I really wanted the Mickey one, so I managed to get that. I would show you it, but it's been stored away in our Christmas decoration box, so maybe I've got a photo somewhere I can show you. So that's why I was a bit worried when I couldn't find this anywhere after the first day, but I managed to find it, and very happy that I did purchase that. Right, so let's get on to the clothes then. This is the final part of my haul. I bought a fair few tops here, more than I expected to. Now, if you're a regular visitor or you've recently been to Disney World Florida, then you will have seen this top everywhere. As you know, Stitch is very popular. Lilo and Stitch is an amazing film, but Stitch is everywhere. All the shops, there's loads of big cuddly toys, plushes, Stitch is on everything. And I knew I had to get something Stitch related, and I really liked this top. This is in pretty much every single shop in Disney, so you will not struggle to find it. It's a really cool blue top which has an outline of Stitch in loads of different colours. It's a bit like a graffiti style there, but I really like that. There was another version of this as well which had like a tie-dye effect with this picture on top, but I thought this one, though it's still in your face, it wasn't as in your face, and I just really liked it, so I knew I was going to get it. So I did wait till the last day, and luckily I didn't struggle to find it because it was everywhere. So this one was about, I've got the price here actually, it was $24.99, but this was also part of the deal where you could get 2 tops for $40. Typically I didn't take advantage of that because I'm an idiot. Yes, it's $24.99, which is the sort of price you expect to pay for a top at Disney World. But I really like it, and I'll be wearing this with pride in the next few days. So yeah, really cool top. What else did I buy? So let me first start with the things I actually bought within the parks themselves. Let's go for this one. So this jumper I absolutely love. I wanted to get a new jumper. That was a must. I knew I was going to get one from the start of the holiday. So if you look at this jumper here, it's so nice. It's a big jumper, and there's also a big pocket at the bottom as well here. Really handy. It goes right the way across. I'll try and get a good view of this on the camera. So it's just a Walt Disney World jumper. It's got all the parks listed there, and also a really nice quote at the bottom, which reads, I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse. So I really like that quote. I got large for this because medium was a little bit too small. It's just so soft, and it's gonna be nice. It's nice to have jumpers in a size a bit bigger than what you're used to, because it feels like you're getting a nice warm hug. So yeah, glad I got the bigger size. And the price of this was quite pricey. This is $50. This. But I think it's absolutely worth it. It's such a lovely jumper, well made, and it perfectly advertises and promotes all the different parks, all the main parks, not the water parks obviously, at Disney World. It's just a nice quote at the bottom. There was also a Stitch version of this actually, which had Stitch in the middle here, and it had the quote about Ohana, being about family. That one was nice as well, but this is one of my favourite purchases from Disney World. Absolutely love that. So the two last things, I did actually get another t-shirt from Disney World, but it's in the wash at the moment because I wore it there. And that was a grey one which had a silhouette of the castle down the left side. I'll try and find a picture of that and put it into this video. It was about, that one was also about $24. That was part of the two for $40, but I got the t-shirts at different times, so I couldn't take advantage of that. That was a really nice t-shirt, so I'll show that one. I'll edit that in. But two last things I bought were actually from Disney Springs and the Uniqlo, I think it's called. Uniqlo shop, which I believe they have in London, but it was a really massive clothing shop in Disney Springs, and they had so many Disney bits of clothing. And what was even more amazing is they had loads of men's clothing. Now, the thing that's always annoyed me, I'm a big fan of Disney, as you probably know, and there's just not many shops in the UK that sell a good variety of men's t-shirts or jumpers or clothing, Disney related. Like, it's mostly for women, or you can get men's stuff, but it's usually through unofficial stores on Amazon or Etsy. So when I saw the amount of Disney clothing they had, my mind was blown. So I got two things. I bought another jumper, which is a very simple design. It's just got Mickey's picture on the front there. But the price of this was really good, I thought. It's a lovely jumper, well made. And it was only $19.90, so under $20 for this. So under half price of the grey one I bought from the park itself. Well, I still love that one, but this one is just so good, and it's very well made, nice and soft. And it's just a lovely, lovely jumper. So even though I just wanted one jumper, I ended up getting two. And I also bought another t-shirt, which is the final thing I'm going to show, which is a very simplistic Disney design from Uniqlo again. It's just a blue top, and it's got Mickey ears in the top left there. So show a bit nearer so you can see that. Really like this top. This was also really well priced, under $15, $14.90, which is really good for a top, especially a Disney one as well. $10 cheaper than the tops you get within the parks, and just as nice. And there are loads of different ones. They had Pixar ones, they had all the Disney characters on tops for men, they had loads of jumpers, they had just loads. It was just so nice to see, and I wish there were more shops in the UK that had men's Disney clothing, because even shops like Primark over here, they have a great selection of Disney attire for women, but nothing for men. They just focus on Marvel and the superheroes, which are great. I love those films as well, but it'd be nice to have some tops with Mickey on, or Pluto, or Goofy. Goofy needs more loving. I love Goofy. He needs to appear more on t-shirts, honestly. I love that creature, that dog, whatever he is. Need to see him more on tops. So that is pretty much it for what I purchased. So I bought quite a lot. I got a few gifts and things like that. Even though I bought quite a lot, I still have this feeling that I should have bought more. I should have bought the big Cogsworth. But I'm very happy with my purchases. And though some of it's quite pricey because it's official Disney merchandise, I'm very happy with all of it. So if you have any comments on what I've purchased, or if you've bought the same things yourself, I'd love to hear your thoughts on them. You can leave a comment, subscribe, leave a comment, find me on Twitter. I'll put the details in the box below. But thank you for watching, and over the next few weeks I'll be releasing some more videos about my Disney trip and restaurants and things like that, so look out for those. But until then, thank you for watching. Bye bye.